if you're somewhere between 55 and retirement, there's a quiet question many people carry around, but rarely say out loud. Am I actually doing okay? Not compared to the millionaires you see online, but compared to normal retirees across Europe. Because the truth is, retirement income in Europe varies enormously depending on where you live. In some countries, retirees live on nearly 2,000 euros per month, and in others, it's closer to 500. And today, we're going to look at the real numbers across Europe, from the Netherlands to Romania, so you can see where your own situation fits in. And towards the end, I'll show you something even more important than the averages. The gap that really determines whether retirement feels comfortable or stressful. Stay with me. Some of the differences are bigger than most people realize. Before we look at the numbers, a quick word. I'm 59 myself, living in Europe, and like many people of my age, I've spent quite a bit of time trying to understand what retirement really realistically looks like. Not the optimistic versions, but the real ones. And once you start looking at the numbers across Europe, you realize something quickly. Retirement isn't just about how much you've saved. It's about where you live, what your pension system provides, and what lifestyle you expect. So, let's start in Western Europe. Let's begin with the Netherlands. In the Netherlands, the average pension for a single retiree sits roughly between 1,600 and 1,900 euros per month. That includes the state AOW pension and often an additional workplace pension. The Dutch system is widely considered one of the strongest pension systems in the world. In Belgium, where I live, the average pension is lower, roughly 1,200 to 1,400 euros per month. The system has been under pressure for years, and many retirees rely on savings or property income to supplement their pension. In the UK, the picture looks a bit different. The full UK state pension is currently around £221 per week, which works out to roughly £950 per month. That's about 1,100 euros. But many retirees also receive income from workplace pensions or private savings. So the average total retirement income in the UK often ends up somewhere between £1,500 and £2,200 per month. And if you're watching from the UK, I'm curious, does that number match your experience? In Germany, the average pension is roughly 1,500 euros per month for men. For women, it's slightly lower, around 900 euros per month. That gap reflects decades of part-time work and career interruptions, often related to family care. Germany has one of the largest pension systems in Europe, yet concerns about its long-term sustainability are growing. In France, pensions are also close to 1,500 euros per month on average. Though life in rural France can look very different from life in Paris. Now, let's move south. In Italy, average pensions sit around 1,100 to 1,500 euros per month. But Italy's system is complex, and the difference between north and south can be significant. In cities like Milan or Rome, that amount often doesn't stretch very far. In Spain, the average pension sits around 1,200 euros per month. Spain has increased pensions significantly in recent years, but many retirees, especially women or people with interrupted careers, receive considerably less. In Portugal, pensions are lower again. On average, roughly 800 to 950 euros per month. Portugal attracts many foreign retirees because of its climate and cost of living, but for many Portuguese retirees themselves, pensions remain modest. Now, the picture changes quite dramatically. In Poland, the average pension is roughly 650 to 700 euros per month. That sounds very low by Western European standards. But the cost of living is also significantly lower. In Romania, pensions average around 400 to 500 euros per month. Many retirees rely heavily on family support, and in rural areas, the difference between urban and country life can be huge. In Hungary, pensions average around 450 to 550 euros per month. Like in many countries, the system is closely tied to employment history. Career interruptions often translate into much smaller pensions later. So, what do we take from all this? The gap between pensions across Europe is real, but the raw numbers alone don't tell the full story. Housing costs, purchasing power, lifestyle expectations, all of these shape what a pension actually means. Someone living mortgage-free in Krakow may live comfortably on 700 euros per month, while someone renting in Milan may struggle on 1500. Which leads to the most important question, not what is the average pension, but is my income enough for the life I want to live? And that gap between income and lifestyle is what retirement planning is really about. If you're within about 10 or 15 years of retirement, this is exactly the phase where clarity becomes important. That's why I built something called the European Final Decade Retirement Tool. It allows you to estimate your retirement income, compare retirement ages, test different scenarios, and see whether you may have an income gap. You can download for free using the link below. I'm curious where you stand. Are you above the average in your country or below? Let me know in the comments, even if it's just a general sense. These are conversations we should have more openly. And if you'd like more clear and realistic discussions about retirement in Europe, consider subscribing. Take care. I'll see you in the next video.